Good afternoon and welcome to Airports Live TV. My name's Adam James. We're with you hopefully for the next 2 or 3 hours. It will be weather dependent. It's forecast rain. It's starting to come down now. We're hoping it's not going to be too bad. If it is, we might have to jump. But hopefully the weather holds out. Hope you've all had a fantastic start to the week so far. Yesterday was a bit of a washout for us as well. The weather here is not pleasant over in Ireland at the moment. How are we doing, Hayden Pringle? As you can probably hear, it is blustery here today. Are we going to see anything interesting in terms of landings? My biggest concern is the rain though. How are we doing, Laura Coyle? Welcome. I'm good, Hayden, I'm all good. I'd be better if we weren't going through such shite weather. It's just making it impossible for us to schedule and plan streams here at Dublin. Yesterday, the weather forecast for today, it was supposed to be raining late this afternoon. When I checked it last night, it said early this morning, and now it has changed to bang on stream time for us for this forecast rain. So hopefully we can avoid it. But hey ho, how's Carol? Welcome, Carol. Here we go, we've got this Boeing 737 MAX operated by Ryanair, of course. We will get flight radar on in a second. Don't forget, guys, we have got that once in a lifetime Emirates A380 business class experience to give away. We are giving one lucky person the chance to come with us for 4 nights to Dubai with a guest, travelling business class on board the A380 from Amsterdam, staying in a 5-star hotel, 2 unique excursions to do while we're there, and also the chance to come and stream with Airports Live TV. All you have to do to take part is simply go to our account here on YouTube, click on the live tab, and watch back any of our live streams since the 1st of March. And simply tell us how many aircraft landed or departed during the first 15 minutes of those lives. You can enter as many times as you want on each video, and you can enter on as many different videos as you like. All correct entries going to a prize draw taking place on the last Saturday of September, and then we are travelling in November, so good luck to each and every one of you. Welcome, Murky Aviation, how are you? Got activity around the Qatar. It did come in a few minutes ago, probably about 25 minutes or so ago. Let me just get my flight radar on. We've got a 787 Dreamliner next for departure. AA723 operated by American Airlines, heading over to the home of the Fresh Prince. It's heading to Philly. This rain's starting to come now. Hopefully we can avoid it a little bit. Here we go, AA723 are lining up now for departure. Over on that north runway, it will come into shot within the next minute or so. It's on the move now, so within the next few seconds, I guess. This 787-8 series aircraft, this Dreamliner heading over to Philly. And there she is. Rotating right on cue there for us, giving us a clear shot of departure. That 787 Dreamliner. Landing gear now safely away. She'll be beginning that right hand banking turn very, very soon. There she goes. And she's up and away, heading to see the Fresh Prince and Carlton. Next departure is going to be an A320neo heading over to London Heathrow, EI164. We've got one on its approach now as well. FR1900 on approach from Manchester. The Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. What have we got? An A330 attached to a tug at the moment, being taken to stand. We've got the Emirates here, we've got the Qatar still here, we've got a few A330s currently dotted around the apron. We've got the retro liveried A320 operated by Aer Lingus there in the distance. Plenty of action still to come here at Airports Live TV on this cold, miserable and blustery Tuesday afternoon. Here live from Dublin International. It seems to be the common theme around Dublin at the moment. Dull, miserable, blustery and cold. Good afternoon, Carl. How are we doing? I'm glad you're chilling, Murky. I'm all good. I'm chilling, but literally it is freezing here today. How are we doing, Ken Harrison? Welcome back, buddy. It's good to be back on. I will be breathing a sigh of relief, hopefully before the weekend, but definitely by Monday or Tuesday. We've got some new bits of equipment arriving, which is going to make the wet weather streaming so much more, one, enjoyable, and two, possible. How are we doing, Bruce? Welcome. Here we go. We've got FR1900 on its final approach, coming in after a 36-minute flight from Manchester. Nice short flight today on board FR1900. It is biting wind here today. She is down safely. We did miss the Aer Lingus A320neo. We've got the Scandinavian operated by SAS Connect heading over to Copenhagen, is also an A320neo. That is our next departure, SK538. How we doing, Marit? Love the retro livery. Yeah, it is nice. It's one of the nicer liveries. That and the new one. Goosey, welcome. It's confirmed Air Force One will be coming. I know. I do have some information on that, which I'll be keeping firmly to myself. There is that Scandinavian up and away. That A320 Neo. We've got one on approach as well now. Big up to whoever has just hit that sub button, it's greatly appreciated. If you haven't already done it, guys, do hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give the stream a thumbs up as well. We've got KLM KL935 on its approach now, coming in after an hour and 10-minute flight from the dam of this Boeing 737. You'll be in Spain, Adam. I won't, Carl. I'll be back for it. We'll be flying backwards and forwards from Spain. Whenever I think there's something interesting, we'll be back. Do not worry about that. We've also got the exclusive on the opening of the new museum coming up at Shannon Airport as well. We're going to get over there in the next couple of weeks to do the museum that's airside. We're getting exclusive access to there as well. Looking forward to that. How are we doing, Curious Enrique? Might get some Ryanair slam it down landings, we might indeed. The gusts are forecast to pick up this afternoon as well. Good afternoon, Adam and everyone. Great to see a live stream from Dublin. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Christine and Philip. Welcome. Liveried A330 there in the distance is your San Francisco flights EI961. We've got an ATR 42600 operated by Loganair LM51 coming in from Aberdeen. We will stay with that shot. There's a couple of departures, but we'll stay with that because it is blustery. We may well see a little bit of action with this ATR 42600 A330 face-off right there. There is indeed, Ken. Curious Enrique likes the old delivery better than the new one. It is a divisive subject, that livery. I prefer the new one. A lot of people prefer the old one. Here we go, it's ATR 42600 coming in from Aberdeen, operated by Loganair. Christine likes, Christine and Philip like the old livery better. I just think the green looks faded. I just don't think it pops. I've said it before. If they kept the same style of livery but put the new green on it, it would look like a classy modern aircraft. They just look old, I think. I don't think they look classic. I think they look dated and tired. That is just my opinion. The lorry kindly blocking that shot there. Again, we do need to get this sorted out, DAA. There is nothing stopping you from putting us in a viewing platform that actually gives enthusiasts a clear shot. Aer Lingus are getting more A320neo soon. Yes, so I heard. In my opinion, Aer Lingus need to bring in something as a flagship aircraft. A330s, A321neos, A320neos, they're just not flagship aircraft. They claim to be a 4-star airline. I don't know, they just need to be bringing something in as a flagship. Even an A350. How we doing, Val? Next up on arrival, MS775, it's EgyptAir with the 90-year sticker on it. It's a 90-year livery. It's an A320neo coming in from Cairo, departed 5 hours and 27 minutes ago. Where's she at? She's there. Welcome to everybody who is joining us. We're Airports Live TV. My name's Adam James. We're with you hopefully until around 3 o'clock, depending on how bad this weather does get. Hopefully the rain stays away. Don't forget we have got that once in a lifetime Emirates A380 business class experience to give away. Come and join us for 4 nights in Dubai in a 5-star luxury hotel. A couple of unique excursions thrown in there as well, and the chance to come and stream with us at Airports Live TV. Look at this beautiful livery on this EgyptAir. All you have to do to take part is simply go to our channel here on YouTube, click on the live section and watch any of our lives that have been posted since the 1st of March and tell us how many aircraft landed or departed during the first 15 minutes. We're also throwing in connecting flights from any UK airport, or in fact Dublin as well. All correct entries will go into a prize draw taking place for the last Saturday of September. We travel in November. So good luck to everybody taking part. You can enter as many times as you like on as many videos as you like. All correct entries go into that draw. On a side note to that, if you are under 18 and you're a lucky winner, your +1, your guest, must be a parent or guardian. Murky Aviation saying, I think the green on the old livery has more of an Irish spark than whereas the new one looks exactly the same as Lufthansa Iberia Express. I say, yeah, Murky, yeah, maybe that is it. Maybe that's why people love it. They're clinging to the fact that Aer Lingus used to be the national airline. Maybe that's what it is. I just feel it looks faded. Maybe if they repainted them with the same colour, just to put a little bit of a gloss to it, a little bit of a sparkle, and just made it pop a little bit more, I might like it. But I just do think it's faded. I remember back in the day when I was selling cars for Vauxhall, Opel to everybody here in Ireland, back when I was 17, there used to be a red colour And I'm not going to tell you what the official trade name of that red was, because it's a little bit rude, but within 3 or 4 years that faded and went to a really dull red. It was a well-known fact, and I feel that's the same issue that they've got with the paint here. Where is she? I can't find this aircraft. She's there. We will pick that EgyptAir up as well as it taxis back towards us. Too much white on the new livery. Ronan, we need some more international long-haul flights here in Ireland. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Ronan. We've spoken about this on previous lives. For a country that is so proud of, and quite rightly so, and also relies so heavily on tourism from long-haul destinations, being the US, China, Japan, they're a big contributor towards the tourism economy here in Ireland. To not have direct links to China, Japan, I just think it's something that we need. I'm all good, aviation lover and mapping. How are you? Big up, Paul Usher, welcome. We're getting more long haul in Dublin soon. We've been saying this for years. Hopefully they're finally getting there with it, but it remains to be seen, doesn't it? Hoping. Right, spare me 2 seconds. I just want to put this laptop inside a bag. I'm having to use budget tactics at the minute just to try and keep stuff dry, because Amazon are an absolute nightmare into Ireland. Spend all that money building new warehouses and still delivery times are shocking. What have we got? We've got that A330 on taxi. We do have one on its approach as well. I'll just have a look what that is. Hassan, any inbound, outbound Turkish Airlines today? We don't have a Turkish here at the moment. I believe it's probably gone at this point. And thank you for the kind words. Glad you're enjoying it, Hassan. Maria Rodriguez, welcome. You got banned. What did you get banned on, Paul? Here we go. We've got a 737 MAX on approach now. It's in its final stages of approach as well. Coming in from Krakow, departed 2 hours and 34 minutes ago. Operated by Ryanair, FR5119. Those iconic, now iconic wingtips here on the 737 MAX. The big giveaway, but it is indeed a MAX and not a standard 737. And also, as we all know, the shark bites on the back of the engine cowlings are the other major giveaway. She is. Nice landing there from that Boeing 737 MAX. Who says Ryanair can't put down a nice smooth landings? They've just proved you all wrong. Ryanair, the best low-cost airline in Europe, bar nobody. There is that 90-year livery on that EgyptAir. We will be taking in that A330's departure as well. Currently around 6 degrees here at Dublin Airport. There is a wind chill factor, it's probably bringing it down to around 1 or 2 degrees right now. Not pleasant conditions, but we will plod on. From Birmingham Stream, no idea what was banned too. I don't really go in it. Like, I'll be honest, Paul, I was put off at Birmingham stream from the amount of people that were coming in saying they were getting blocked for mentioning other stream names and stuff like that. We've been through this, it makes no sense. And interestingly, not a single creator has come back to me, because I know word will be getting spread back that I'm saying these things, but not one of them has actually come and said, look, or even said on their own videos, look, the reason we won't allow it is because of this. The reason they won't allow it is because they're hiding the fact 90% of the channels that claim they do it for fun are hiding the fact that they are indeed doing it to make money, and they're scared that they're going to lose viewers. Now, my thought process and my opinion is, my viewers are aviation lovers. They love watching aircraft. I'm not live 24 hours a day. Why? They're going to watch other people. Why shouldn't we be inclusive as a community? But you know, that's just my my thought process. Sanita, welcome from Brazil. EI961, our next departure. It's just taxiing along that north runway now. Getting ready for its journey over to San Francisco. It's one of the newer A330s, registered September 2017. Certainly looks older than that with that livery, but we've been there, we've had that conversation. Oh yes, Carl. I saw something interesting the other day. Wouldn't it be great if there was a full-time streamer at Dublin? Dublin needs a full-time streamer, Carl was saying on somebody else's live. Carl telling everybody that there isn't a full-time streamer here at Dublin. I don't know what I am. I saw you, Carl. We'll be here Friday, will indeed. It might only be an hour and a half stream, and maybe a 2 hour stream on Friday. It is, of course, a Paddy's Day. These are some nice cars. Alright, how far along? She's just coming towards the end of the north runway now. There was an incident on board yesterday afternoon's flight in from Manchester, I believe, as well. Somebody collapsed. It turned out they fainted upon landing, or just after landing on the flight from Manchester. Delayed disembarkment for a few minutes or so. Actually landed on top of somebody. But all's good. I do have an ambulance over in the distance, which is what jogged my memory of it. I don't think they're actually doing anything, although the back door is open, so we will monitor that situation a little bit. But we do not want to miss this A330 departure, so let's get ready for it. We do like the A330s. Admittedly, it's not my favourite Aer Lingus livery, but that being said, it is still an A330. I still do like the aircraft. People blocking the road off is not going to help us here, because we are quite likely to get a lorry or a bus in front of us here. Here we go, we've got this A330 heading over to San Francisco. There she is, rotating directly in front of us there. landing gear now being stowed. Just getting ready to begin that right hand bank. Yeah, EgyptAir is handy and also the worst flight to do, as you're offloading and loading around 200 bags, same as Thomson flights, which are ski flights. Yeah, I can imagine ski flights are not great fun to be on and offloading. Good afternoon, Graham Leggett, how are we doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. I wish I knew where my gloves were. I know I've got some in the car, but I don't really want to go back for them. Here we go, FR225 coming in from London Stansted, departed around 54 minutes ago. This Boeing 737 operated by Ryanair. The Emirates is scheduled for a departure at around 1:10, I believe. I'm not sure. We'll have a think in a minute. We'll have a look in a minute. Are we going to get an on-time departure? It's not very common to get an exactly on-time departure with this Emirates 777 here at Dublin. It's usually probably 15-20 minutes late. And I'm not 100% sure what time it actually landed into Dublin. Normally gives you a good guide as to whether it's going to be an on-time departure or not. But nothing ready on taxi just yet. We've got a Ryanair just heading out now. Let's just have a look and see if we can... There's nothing happening over there at the moment. Qatar currently being loaded, ready for its departure. How's Liz? Oh, welcome Liz. How is it in Canada today? Brought you a cup of hot tea with a wee bit of rum. Thank you. We are happy with that. Have I got any gloves in this bag? I don't think I have, you know. No. We do have one on its approach now as well. Carl Shield, where are you at, buddy? You've gone shy since I mentioned you, telling people that nobody went live here at Dublin. I'm only having a joke with you. Did think it was quite ironic that you're always in the stream, always having a chat, but telling people that there's no full-time streamer at Dublin. I did find that quite funny. Next up, we've got VY8578, the Airbus A321 coming in from Paris, departed an hour and 25 minutes ago, operated by Vueling. Greetings, a clear, sunny, bright and brisk morning here at -10. Where are you, Hans? -10, that's colder than it is here, and it is freezing here. Although, I dare say, you're all set up for the cold weather wherever you are. Here we go, this Vueling flight arriving from Paris, about an hour and 25-minute flight this. JG, welcome. Sorry guys, I trapped one of my cables. I couldn't rotate properly there. We're back. How are we doing, Ali? -15 in Canada, big up. Here we go, we've got this ATR 72-600 coming in from Edinburgh. We had the ATR 42-600 a little bit earlier on, operated by Logan Air. This one operated by Aer Lingus, departed 53 minutes ago. EI3253, the flight number. It's all about great conversation and company on here, guys, with the super host Adam James. Thank you, Graham. Upper Great Lakes region, Wisconsin. It sounds cold. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed, it's greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already done it, why not? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button. Give the stream that thumbs up next to where it says subscribe. It really, really does help us. Don't forget, we have got that Emirates A380 experience, return flights in business class, leaving from Amsterdam, going to Dubai, 4 nights in a 5-star hotel via excursions, a chance to come and stream with Airports Live TV, and connecting flights from the UK or Dublin. All you have to do is click on our channel, click on the live tab, or watch any of the videos since the 1st of March, and tell us how many planes arrived or departed during the first 15 minutes of the streams. Enter as many times as you like. All correct entries go into the prize draw taking place on the last Saturday of September, and we're travelling in November. If you're under 18, your +1 must be a parent or guardian. Enter on as many different videos as you can. How are we doing? James Daly from Inverness in Scotland. Afternoon from a freezing and horribly cold Poulton Le Flyde. Is it Flyde or Field? North Blackpool, great to see you again. How are we doing, lords who travel? It's good to have you back. If anybody wants to upset the lords who travel, just tell them, yeah, we know where you live. You live in Fleetwood. I'm only joking. They don't really live in Fleetwood. Well, they do, but they tell us they don't. UK Common Man. San Francisco A330 is going to fly above me. How are we doing, Maxim? Welcome. Good afternoon, Mark. How are we doing, buddy? Wow, it's cold. I might have to give in and go and get my gloves out the car in a minute. Greetings to Kidney Beans Global. Do you know something? I love baked beans, but I hate kidney beans. I'm probably one of the few people in the world that when I make a chili, make it without kidney beans. just due to park directly behind where we can't see. We will come back to that in a moment. We've got an Aer Lingus on departure. We do like it when they're kind to us with those nice early rotations on that north runway. We have got a new video head coming for the tripod, hopefully before the weekend. This one has, I think, just about had its day. It's been through some brutal conditions. She's been lubed up and she's not performing quite as she should be anymore. That's why she's a little bit jerky on pan, but that will be resolved for next week. I hate kidney beans. Yeah, Liz, kidney beans, they go in the devil list along with mushrooms. That fire engine is just behind there. The ambulance is still on scene there. I'm not sure what's actually happening, but it looks like somebody is going in it. There's that fire engine. You're going to park right in shot, aren't you? And block. No, you're not. You need your gloves on. Streaming coat. V1 rotate, positive rate, gear up. Ali, have you travelled the world in an airplane? Would fleet, would paint model. Right guys, I'm gonna have to run down to the car and get my gloves. My hands are like ice. I'll be back with you in about a minute. Let me know if this ambulance is gone. Let me know what happens, guys, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Not sure how much of an improvement these gloves are going to be. They're still a bit damp. Wind is picking up now. Did forecast strong gusts for this afternoon. We can cope with wind. We like wind. Wind give us good shots. Just as long as that rain holds off, we are all good. I don't think we've got anything significant on. One glove is soaking, so I'm not wearing that. Our next departure this Ryanair Boeing 737. Heading over to Birmingham. Going to the Birmingham Massive. Here she is. How are we doing? Gareth Pierce Travel, welcome. Denia, welcome. Yeah, at the moment we're just on YouTube. To be honest, we had a bit of an issue with Twitch and it just wasn't liking restreaming through OBS for some reason, and it kept on lagging my whole stream out, so we've just sort of shelved it for a little while. Gulfstream 4 taxiing out, there is indeed. Shall we have a look at it? I think we should make tea in a thermos. It keeps hot for a few hours, it keeps you warm. I don't really like tea, but what I am going to get me is, you know, one of them little gas camping stoves. Just to last me until we head over to Spain, so I can make hot chocolate. Harder to find you now. See, I was finding that notifications were coming out better on YouTube than they were on Twitch. God, you know I don't like Twitch. Yeah, I'm preferring it here on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. There is that Gulfstream. We've got one on its approach. We're gonna get that because it is getting windier by the minute here at Dublin, so we might get some nice shots. Don't get me wrong, it's not gale force windy, but it is getting windy. EI423, this A320 with the 2019 Aer Lingus livery now on its final approach, coming in from Venice, departed 2 hours and 29 minutes ago. Let's pick her up. As suspected, the Emirates is going to be a delayed departure. It is now live, so it should be leaving us fairly soon. pushing back in fact. It's going to be about a 10-minute delay on that departure, which is not bad for a nice long-haul flight. 10 minutes, not the end of the world. Especially if you're sat in business or first, that extra 10 minutes is wonderful. Okay, what's our next departure? Just get a look at this Emirates. She has been pushed back. This beautiful 777, the biggest aircraft we have here at Dublin International. Looks like the Gulfstream is our next departure. No flight info held whatsoever by flight radar. We will pick it up if we can, but I do want to try and stick with this Emirates just for another couple of minutes. What a beautiful aircraft that Emirates 777 is. What about gel hand warmers? Yeah, that's a good idea. I missed the Gulfstream, I do apologise. We might be able to pick it up. Pick up the final stages of the departure there on that Gulfstream. You are seeing it airborne. Right, let's have another look at this Emirates. An absolute beauty. Veronica joined us from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Hot chocolate sounds great. It is indeed. Geraldo joining us from Brazil. Welcome to Geraldo. Great shade tree. Denaya like standing under the wings on the 777 when she's working at Miami. Hans visited decades past the Emerald Isle. Friends near Tala flew into Dublin from Chicago, saw the city, drove through Sally's Gap and into the South Area County Wexford. Still clear in my mind, Sally Gap is absolutely stunning up in Wicklow. Do you do any other airports, or are you just Dublin based? No, we do other airports, Lords Who Travel. We tend to do, at the moment, we tend to do one away trip a month. Usually it's overseas. Last month we actually did Shannon instead, but it's usually overseas. And then from the end of April, we are back over in Spain, bringing you all of the Spanish airports for the summer season. We will still be doing our away trips. We love Amsterdam, we've got Munich, we've got Milan, we've got Skiathos this year, and then we have the States, and obviously in November we are in Dubai with the Emirates A380 Business Class Experience giveaway. Hit 3,000 subscribers. We've hit it on this stream then. Thank you to everybody who has pushed us beyond that 3,000 subscriber goal. It maybe doesn't sound a lot here on YouTube, but bear in mind we've only actually been live in any sort of quality here on YouTube for less than 1 month, and we're already at 3,000 subscribers. Thank you to each and every one of you. It means a lot. For those of you that do know us from our TikTok days, we've got around 40,000 followers on TikTok. Grew very quickly on there as well. We're a great community. Yes, a dub stream. How we doing, Lino or Lino? Welcome. Friend Phil says hi. Big up, Phil. Come on, man. I honestly don't know. Mel Queen, welcome. Lino or Lino, I'm not sure how you pronounce that name, but Lino, we'll call you Lino. I don't like Lino because I just don't know, it sounds more like an exotic Lino. Even though Carl Shield will tell you that there isn't a full-time streamer here at Dublin, there is indeed a full-time stream here at Dublin. Carl Shield, I can't believe you were telling people that there isn't a full-time stream live from Dublin. Not very nice, was it, Carl? Thank you, Mel Green. Let me just grab a quick drink. The Logan Air, the ATR 42600, pushed back now as well. We saw that land. That's a very quick turnaround there. Courtney Marie Fowler, welcome to you. Over the pond in the States, saying thanks for filming this morning. These live streams have become a daily thing while sitting at my desk. Everybody here is glad that we are brightening up that day for you over in the States. Don't forget, guys, we are Airports Live TV. I'm Adam James. We're with you at least 6 days each and every week with live aviation. A great community here at Airports Live TV and a bit of banter along the way with me. Thank you to whoever's just subscribed, it is greatly appreciated. I need to plug this laptop in, so just bear with me for a minute or so just while I get it plugged in. There we go. She's plugged in. There's our beautiful Emirates 777. Quick glance inside the cockpit there. Just have a quick look at the back end of that ATR 42600, that Logan Air. Ati Joubert, welcome. West Atlantic 737 next from East Mids. Come on, man, you joining us from India? If you are, welcome. India's on the list of travels. It won't be this year, but we are gonna get over to India. We do have one on its approach. See you, Adam. Back to work. Coffee breaks go too fast. Take care, my friend. Keep your gloves on. Liz, say hello to all those patients for us. And if they get too much, just give them I don't know, just give them a sleeping tablet, but not too much. We don't want to. We only want them to go to sleep for an hour or so. It's a joke before everybody tries to get me cancelled. Ati, ask anything you like. If we can answer, we will. John Smith, Emirates, best airline ever. I've got to agree, they are. they would be one of my, they're definitely in the top two for overall airlines for long haul, yes. Here we go, something we don't see very often at all here. This cargo coming in from East Mids. You really saw how bad this video head is struggling at the moment. Did you see how jittery that was? Whenever it gets cold now, she's just a little bit tired. She's a little bit worn out, the old girl. She's took a lot of abuse over the last 6 months. Atty, what is your question? Qatar is best. For me, I think you'd have Qatar, Emirates and Etihad up there. The Shamrocks are my favourites. Yeah, everybody knows my thoughts on Aer Lingus, and listen, there's nothing bad about Aer Lingus. I just don't think they excel in any sector of the marketplace. They're not a budget airline, they're not a premium airline, they're just an average airline, and I think unfortunately they present themselves as a premium airline, and I just don't see where they get that from. Their first and business class, yeah, it's good, but is it as good as Emirates or Etihad or Qatar? I don't know. It's as if they're trying to be a master of all trades, and they can't be. I definitely want to fly in the Air France and the Premier one day. Talking about Emirates, I love so many stepping up their game for long haul comfort. Yeah. Oh, that's your question. The cargo is me sending you a new pair of gloves and a hot chocolate. Thank you, Val. There we go, we've got this A330 on arrival now. Down and nice and safely into Dublin. Let's just pick up this beautiful Emirates 777 as it taxis towards that north runway. We may as well pick up this Logan Air as well. We saw this one arriving a little bit earlier on. Nice quick turnaround by Logan Air for this ATR 42600. Wishes for you to stay warm and just subscribed from North Gulf Coast of Florida. Welcome N3JW, thank you for subscribing, it does mean a lot, we greatly appreciate it. What have we got? Qatar is looking like it's not going to be a million miles away from being ready for departure now. They are still finishing loading it. We've still got the ambulance and a fire service on scene here. The fire service just moving out of the way for that shuttle bus to go through. The ambulance looks like it's got doors closed. Not sure what has been happening there. That 737 that landed is 35 years old, ex-United, no way. There she is over there. "35 years old. 35 years old over there. I've just realised I was about to say I'm 35. I'm not, I'm 36. I'm actually 37 in a few weeks' time. 5th of April, get it in your diaries. Not only is it my 37th birthday, but more importantly for you guys, It is 12 months since the first ever broadcast by us here at we were WTF Live Daily back then. We rebranded about 6 weeks ago, but the very first live broadcast from us as a business was on the 5th of April. It was on my birthday last year, so we are 12 months old on the 5th of April. We've been on YouTube about 6 weeks, had full quality since the last week in February. Dublin makes me homesick. Ahoy from Belgium. How we doing, Dirk? Everyone hit the thumbs up to like this video. Exactly, you tell them, Denia. How often do you stream Dublin? At the moment we stream 7 days a week. From the end of April we head back over to Spain to bring the action from the holiday airports around Spain. We will be frequently back in Dublin, probably 6 lives, maybe 10 lives a month at that point from Dublin. It will still be a familiar sight here at Airports Live TV. Obviously I've got the house here, and I will want to come back from time to time. We'll be back for all of the big events as well. But at the moment, for the next month or so, we're live. We guarantee 6 days a week, but usually 7 days a week. So that was the long answer to your quick question. What else have we got? Bro, did you see my question? No, Ati, can you send it again? Rodrigo, welcome from Brazil. Will you do Palma? Yeah, we will be doing Palma. We're doing Palma while we're over in Spain. The main reason for Spain is, one, I prefer living in Spain, I'll be honest. I like the climate there. I like the cost of living there, and I also like the I don't know, it's more of a community feel for outsiders. I live in quite rural Ireland, and there's this and it isn't just with me being not from Ireland, it's just there's this I don't know the right way to put it. There's this mentality of, well, you weren't born in the local village, so you're a blow-in, you're an outsider, you're not really that welcome. I know people who've been living there for 40 years, married to somebody who was born and bred there, and still is seen as a blow-in. Is that the Emirates that I've just missed? Apologies, guys. Apologies for that, we did miss it. We'll be on tomorrow's live anyway. I got chatting away. But it'll be on tomorrow's live. It is a familiar sight here at Dublin. So yeah, whilst we're over in Spain, the main reason is it gives us access to more airports. We've got a lot on mainland Spain, but we have easy access to Palma, we have easy access to Ibiza, Lanzarote, and then obviously mainland Europe. It's a little bit of an educated gamble as well, because flight prices in and out of Dublin for some reason this year are ridiculous, and I know I can pick up a lot cheaper flights to go places, bringing more different action if we are based in Spain. Love the landings, man. I'm a flight simmer. Love the A320s. Glad you're enjoying it. I'm watching in the US. Big up, Omar. Did Ati put his question in? Have I missed it again? Holiday charter flights also, yeah, lots of action in Palma. Yeah, we will be doing Palma. Obviously I lived in Mallorca for quite a long time, so I've got a lot of friends there as well. So that'll be nice. Here we go, we've got an A320 now on its final approach. Be touching down any second now into Dublin. There she is, down like Puff the Dragon with a cloud of smoke, but she's down nice and safely. See you later, Ali. Thanks for joining us. None of the DHL full liveries here today. We do have the Smart Links that operates on behalf of DHL, but none of the DHL aircraft here. Let's see if we can pick up what's being unloaded from this 737. They're on it quickly. Just have a quick look at that, just while I have a drink and one of my sandwiches. I'm getting a bit hungry. You know me. Not me when I'm hungry. Oh my god, I can't remember. Oh, I've got my chicken again. Atty, I can't see a question coming up, bro. Couple of biz jets due in the next 30 minutes. A German Citation followed by a NetJets Venom. NetJets have been so busy out of Dublin over the last 6 months. It's great to see them doing so well. I don't know, Atty, unless there's something in the question that is being filtered out. No, it's honey and chili today. Yes, Matthew Weaver. It's the same name as this, Airports Live TV, but it used to be WTF Live Daily on TikTok. Evening to Calf Media joining us from Queensland down under. Australia is another place that we want to do. We're probably going to do that next year though. Probably do a month or 6 weeks out there. One, because it's such a big country, and two, because I want to try and spend at least 2 or 3 weeks in the outback and bring in some of the, like, the real rustic aviation from some of these outback airports. I think that'll be great. Alright, let's pick up this Ryanair departure then. And there she is, she's up and away. Carlton Bar's opening again next month for plane spotters. Yeah, it's great. Look, the thing with that place, it's fantastic for spotters. It's not ideal for streaming, and it's a shame. But it's, you have to understand, like, when I'm streaming, take me for example, when I'm streaming, I'm quite loud, I'm energetic, I'm engaged with everybody. We're not a stream. Maybe if it was a stream like a lot of them that you see where it's literally got ATC in the background and the odd hello, thank you, yes, no, that would work. But for a stream like mine that is so interactive and so engaged, it just doesn't work from there, which is unfortunate. Alright, I thought it was you. I watch your lives on TikTok, I had no clue you had YouTube. Sorry for not noticing. Matthew, we only came over here properly from the beginning of this year, and then we only came live with full HD and quality equipment from about the 25th of February. So we've been live on YouTube for less than a month, because the first couple of weeks the quality was shocking. We were waiting for equipment, so that's where we're at. I normally watch LAX plane spotting. Yeah, LAX is a great airport as well. Dallas Fort Worth for me is the best airport in the US for spotting. You make it fun and interactive. Thank you, Kath. I try my best. What have we got now? An Airbus A320neo on the way in from London Heathrow. EI159 departed 53 minutes ago. It's going to be about a 55-minute flight with about 2019 Aer Lingus livery. The next departure, EI608, heading over to the Dam, the Airbus A330, again with the 2019 livery, operated by Aer Lingus. I don't know where to go. Do we go arrival? Do we go departure? We'll see what happens first. I don't want to be a... Yeah, Ati, ask. I don't know what your question is. I want to answer you, but I don't know what the question is. I like the interaction, makes you feel part of the community. That's what we're all about, Ken. It's always been the case with us, even when we were WTF Live Daily on TikTok. We're going to pick this arrival up coming in from London Heathrow. But even when we were WTF Live Daily at the very beginning, we set out with the goal of creating a safe community that was a bit of fun for aviation and travel lovers of all ages, of all demographics, from all over the world. And that's what we've achieved. The community has always come first. The aviation's there in the background. We love our aviation and we love watching it, but it's always come second to the community, and that's what makes us different. That's why we grow so quickly across multiple platforms. We have our own mark. There's been people that have tried since, but the thing is, my personality is my personality. You can't copy that, the same as I can't copy somebody else's personality. I did like 6 times. I don't know what the question is then, Atty. I apologise, it's not coming up, bro. I'm not just ignoring it. It's not coming up. Gonna be in Dublin next year, visiting family in Navan. Enjoy that. You never know, you might be live on Airports Live TV when you arrive in Dublin. There she is, down safely. Air Force One's visiting Belfast on the 10th of April. It is indeed. It's also visiting Shannon this year, I believe. Thank you, Paul Usher. Saying the stream is brilliant. The plane's a little bumpy. It's extremely rare to see a standout smooth landing at Dublin. There is something about this runway. That was indeed the A320 coming in from London Heathrow. Matthew Weaver flying in Emirates A380. Lucky calf. We're flying the A380 in November from Amsterdam to Dubai, and we're giving one lucky person plus a guest the chance to join us for 4 nights in Dubai. 5-star hotel, 2 luxury unique excursions while we're there. Your business class flights on the A380, connecting flights from the UK or Dublin. And all you've got to do, guys, it's very, very simple. We haven't made this difficult. We want every single viewer to be able to get involved. It doesn't cost you anything. All you have to do is click on our channel, click on the live tab, and re-watch as many of the lives as you like since the 1st of March, and comment on each video, or as many videos as you like, and tell us how many planes landed or departed during the first 15 minutes. All the correct entries going to the prize draw taking place the last Saturday of September. We fly in November. If you're under 18 and you win it, you must be travelling with a parent or guardian. Simple as that. We've got the Qatar Dreamliner on pushback now as well. Thank you, Carl. I landed at Heathrow Airport yesterday on May 380. Had to do 2 go-rounds because of the weather. It was a British Airways, sorry for not saying it. I know EK1 yesterday had issues and requested an emergency landing the Emirates. Aer Lingus A330 for LAX, 23 minutes out. I promise you we will not miss this Dreamliner. We miss the Emirates because we got chatting. But that is one of the things with Airports Live TV. You get me chatting, you want me interacting, we do that. We still try our best to get the shots that we really want, but if we don't get them because we're having a chat, then we're having a chat. It's what we do at Airports Live TV. You live on TikTok? No. Matthew, we very rarely do a live on TikTok anymore because they strangled our quality. They strangled my views. They kept on restricting my live simply because I wouldn't do battles, I wouldn't beg for gifts. They told me that. They said, when I asked why my live was being restricted, and it clearly was being restricted because I was trying to get into it on other accounts, and it was telling me I wasn't live when I'm sat there on the live, doing the live. They actually told me, an account your size needs to be asking for gifts and needs to be doing battles. That's not what we're about, so we very, very rarely do a live on TikTok anymore. If we do, it tends to not be an airport live. We might jump on it as we're going through an airport, or we jump on for a chat every now and again, but it's very rare we do an airport live because, let's face it, it's better in full screen in HD. The Drifters is with us again. Welcome, the Drifters. What's for lunch? I had honey and chili chicken sandwiches today. Where is a Boeing 737 FedEx or Boeing 747 UPS? We haven't got any 747s here. We've got a 737, I believe. Let me just have a look. I know we've got 737s. I mean, I think we've got a 737 FedEx here. Adam, nice to meet you. Irish yourself? No, Jerry. I'm from the UK originally. Had my house here in Ireland for about 10 years. We've got a FedEx here. We don't. Oh, we do have the UPS here. It's the DHLs we haven't got with us today. Did you hear that an American 777 went into Manchester Airport yesterday because of an emergency landing or diverted? I didn't, Matthew. How we doing, Rory Bailey? Welcome, bro. Here we go. We've got this Qatar. She's been pushed back. And she's getting ready to begin that taxi for departure. Stay there for 1 second. The Emirates landed with fuel critically yesterday in Birmingham instead of London Heathrow. I saw that. Okay, night, it's nearly midnight. I have to go. Calf, enjoy your sleep. We hope to see you again soon. I hope you've enjoyed it here with us all at Airports Live TV. FedEx and UPS use a lot of old American Airlines planes. They do. Ati, see you later, bro. I don't know what your question was. I don't know if there was a question to begin with or whether you were having a little bit of fun. Let's keep the chat friendly, please, guys. Here we go, we've got this Cessna 560 XL Citation XLS coming in from London City. Departed now and 5 minutes ago, operated by Air Hamburg. There she is, down safely. Let's get this Qatar. Leave it there. I'll come into shot in a second. I'm going to quickly check the battery situation. I asked Boeing 737 FedEx to take off, please, Adams. I wish I could control aircraft movement. Unfortunately, that is just one step beyond my power. Transavia France, Boeing 737, 10 minutes out from Orly in Paris. We have one on its approach now. Let me just have a quick look. FR830, the Boeing 737 coming in from Venice, departed 2 hours and 30 minutes ago. It's going to be about a 2 hour and 32 minute flight, still 2 minutes out now, possibly a little bit sooner now. What have we got on departure? We've got Dublin to Stansted, FR226, but let's pick this arrival up instead. The EgyptAir with the 90-year anniversary livery is now pushed back as well. You've got BA in the distance. I do like that EgyptAir livery. I do like it. Right, let's pick up this Venice flight, the Boeing 737. And then it's going to be all eyes on departures so that we can get that Boeing 787 Dreamliner heading over to Doha. Adam, I need to check just in case. I need to check just in case by some fluke I win the Emirates trip. Highly unlikely, I know. It won't be on the 4th of November, will it? Because I've got a date with James Martin, the chef. Are you going to see James Martin? He's the one that, like, he's really healthy, isn't he? He cooks with about £12 of butter in every dish. Here we go, this Boeing 737 coming in from Venice. Puff the Dragon is down in a cloud of smoke. Let's pick up the rear of this 787 Dreamliner now. I need to get the camera on charge as well. Hey Debs, how are we doing? How's you? How's Captain Shane? I have to go soon as I'm flying into Dublin on A320 from Manchester at 2:50 still on there. No, we won't be for that arrival. We'll be coming off for around 3 o'clock. We've got about an hour left, dependent on the weather. At the moment, everything is all good. It is going a little bit quieter here at the airport as well. How are we doing, Michael Kelly? Welcome. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed during this live. It is greatly appreciated. And of course, giving us the thumbs up. How many thumbs up have we got? Well, that can't be right, because on mine it's saying we've got none. We've got 184, it's updated now. Reese Dallison just subscribed, welcome. We've got Adam excitement in my house. My granddad and uncle currently at Cheltenham. Of course they've gone over to Cheltenham, haven't they, for a couple of days. $190. Thank you to everybody who has hit that thumbs up. It is greatly appreciated. He is indeed originally from Malton, North Yorkshire, and all for butter, full fat milk and cream, real personality, plus a rat like your rat. Forgot to tell your first tip and it won. Sorry, that's not very nice, is it, Debs? Thank you, Michael Kelly. Yeah, we're growing quickly. I'm I'm going to a wedding in Dublin tomorrow. That's why I'm flying out today. Enjoy the wedding. And this is the first Cheltenham in probably, it must be probably nearly 20 years. The first Cheltenham, first day of Cheltenham, I haven't had a bet. Just nothing really of any appeal. Number 8, 450, the other one we got. Let's get ready for this Qatar departure now. We've got the EgyptAir with that 90th anniversary livery there as well. But let's get ready for the Qatar Dreamliner. We're looking forward to this one. Dreamliner's one of my, they're definitely in the top 5 of my favourite aircraft. What do you eat in Ireland for St Patrick's Day? I don't know. I was having this conversation a few times over the years. There isn't really an Irish cuisine as such, you know, like Indian food, like typically curries. Chinese food, typically noodles or rice. You've got a lumpy soup, sorry, I mean an Irish stew. Some weird thing called an Irish breakfast. Now, what kind of a fry-up doesn't have beans? That is pure, utter nonsense. A full fry-up with no baked beans. What's that all about? There we go, Michael saying it. We don't have any special meal. I suppose the closest thing is the Irish stew. And I suppose a dish that now will be synonymous throughout the years, especially with the generation that are growing up now, would probably be a turkey and ham dinner, like basically a Sunday dinner every day of the week. Well, not any day of the week. Sorry. What we eat in the States, they say, is American. Yeah. Hi, first time watcher, Zam from Manchester. Keep up the good work, mate. Welcome, Zam. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Whereabouts in Manchester are you, bro? Guinness is a meal as well, yes. Here we go, we've got a Qatar on departure. Enjoy this one. She's heavy. She's a heavy girl today. There you go, Debs is saying it's actually lumpy soup. Sorry, it's stew. For those of you that don't know, an Irish stew is just a soup that hasn't been cooked properly. It's not been blended. It's disgusting. Especially when you don't like veg, it becomes even more disgusting. Here we go, we've got this Transavia. Just in time for the touchdown there after picking up that Qatar Dreamliner's departure. Got another one on its final approach now. Classic wing flex on the Dreamliner, yes Ken. Don't miss the Dreamliner, we got it. Is that going to Doha? It is Jesse. What have we got coming in? We've got EI583, this Aer Lingus Airbus A320 coming in from what will be my home for the summer. Coming in from Malaga. Don't forget guys, we are heading back to Spain to towards the end of April. 25th, I believe, is the day I'm travelling out. It might be the 26th, but looking forward to that. Looking forward to being able to stream in the sun, shorts, t-shirt. You never know, there might be a cold beverage next to me as well. It's around a 3-hour flight today, 2 hours and 58 minutes from Malaga. It's a 17-year-old Airbus A320. As I'm sure you'll agree, when you actually see this side on and close up, you will see what I mean about this new livery making the fleet look more modern, look more like more prestige, a little bit more flair to them. They don't look as dated in this livery. This is 17 years old, guys. Compare it to one of the 5-year-old fleet that have got the old livery on. There is a big difference. And there she is, down safely from Malaga. Here we've got the Transavia taxiing on by yes, the Guinness. Stu is young. No, I don't like Stu. Good morning from Interlachen, Florida. Welcome, Terry Daniels. To try out Guinness stew with crispy dumplings. Just stew, no. A330 Shamrock to LAX lined up. Could be interesting tomorrow with southerly winds, crosswind landings could cause problems. We are hoping that at some point before we travel back to Spain we get on that crosswind runway. As the days go by, it's looking more and more unlikely, but you never know. We've got no 747s here at Dublin, the Drifter. People of particular liveries, they seem to prefer retros. Yeah, and do you know something, Denaya? I like the retro. Like, look, we've got an Aer Lingus retro here and I love it. But that is a retro livery. That's the retro Aer Lingus. That is a dated Aer Lingus. Very different between retro and just old looking. If you're traveling to Spain with Aer Lingus or BA, I will be travelling to Spain. Well, I'm not 100% sure. I might be driving. But if I'm not driving, I will be travelling with my mates Ryanair. Will not be travelling with Aer Lingus. Not unless all of a sudden they decide to start pricing themselves where they should on short haul flights, which is as a budget airline, because that is what you get on a short haul Aer Lingus. You get a budget flight. So therefore they should be priced as budget flights. The same with British Airways as well, overpriced for their short haul flights. Where you're located, I mean in relation to the runways. I'm on Old Airport Road, George Monks. Yeah, you get so much flack over on your livery. People like the bare metal, the silver birds, yeah. If I fly, I'll be flying Ryanair, so I will be on a 737, possibly a 737 MAX. You don't know. The only way that I would fly Aer Lingus to Spain, to Malaga, is if for some bizarre reason, they started using the privilege style by the end of April and used the 777. It's the only way that I would fly Aer Lingus. That's just my personal opinion. Like I say, I've given the reasons behind. Nobody's ever been able to give me a reason different. There's a lot of people say they love Aer Lingus but can't really say why, other than that years ago it was the national airline, I guess, and people do cling to nostalgia, don't they? Aer Lingus are too expensive. Couldn't agree more, Michael. And we're going to get somebody now tell us that Aer Lingus were cheaper than Ryanair on a flight. Yeah, they are, but 95% of short-haul flights are cheaper with Ryanair than they are with Aer Lingus. That's just a fact. Who wants to bet I won't see Adam before we go to Shane's hoodie? You will. You'll see me on Friday with it. Friday or Saturday morning. I know, just winding you up and listening to your rant. Love your honest opinions. Certainly, if you can't be honest, what's the point in being on what's the point in having a platform if you're not going to be honest? I tell you, it frustrates the life out of me when I see creators, whether it be on here, whether it be on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. It frustrates me when they will just promote any product because they're getting paid for it. Listen, your community is worth more to you than that. If you don't believe in a product or a service yourself, do not promote it. That's my motto. Here we go, this beautiful A330 touching down here into Dublin. The sun just coming out in time for it. That front wheel's just about to come down. If she can get it down, she's down. Took a while to come down there. Here we go, we've got this Vueling. We saw this Vueling arrive earlier on in the stream as well. We've still got about 50 minutes, 45 minutes left of today's live. I hope you're all enjoying today's stream here with Airports Live TV. My name's Adam James. We're live at least 6 days each and every week from airports around the world. And don't forget, if you are just joining us, we are giving away the chance to win a once-in-a-lifetime Airbus A380 business class experience with flights from Amsterdam to Dubai, staying in a 5-star hotel for 4 nights with us at Airports Live TV, 2 luxury unique excursions while we're there, and of course the chance, if you want to come and experience some streaming with Airports Live TV. All you have to do to enter is click on our channel here on YouTube, click on the live tab and rewatch any of our live broadcasts that have happened since the 1st of March. Watch at least the first 15 minutes because, importantly, you need to answer the following question. How many flights landed or departed during the first 15 minutes of whichever video you're watching? Put the answer in the comments. All correct answers going to a prize draw to take place the last Saturday of September. We travel in November. We're including connecting flights from any UK airport or indeed Dublin. If you are under 18 and you're that lucky winner, your +1 must be a parent or guardian. You can enter as many times as you like across as many of the videos as you like. As long as you get the right answer, you go into that prize draw. The more videos you watch, the more entries that you will have and the more chance you've got of winning. It is completely free to take part. And we wish you all the very best of luck. Right, what have we got coming in? My cousin's paid $900. Let me just get on shot and then we'll read that. My cousin's paid $900 from New York to return. New York to Dublin return. Crazy prices considering basic service they provide. Yeah, I agree. Look, listen. Their business class and first class, their service is good. Don't get me wrong, there's no disputing that. Their service is good on business and first. But 85% of that aircraft, if not 90% of that aircraft, is not business or first. And on short haul routes, which is the routes I talk about with Aer Lingus on short-haul routes, I don't think they are any better than Ryanair. And indeed, you are more likely to have a cancelled flight with Aer Lingus than you are with Ryanair. So when you put all those into play, I just don't think they compete on the short-haul market. And in terms of long-haul, yes, their first and business class is good. But is it as good as other long-haul carriers? I don't know. I'm glad everyone... Good day, everyone, from the land down under. How are we doing, Sarah Jane? Welcome back. Hello from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada. How are we doing? Harry Chamberlain. I flew Aer Lingus London Heathrow to Dublin, was old aircraft but served its purpose. Yeah, it does serve its purpose. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with Aer Lingus. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not a bad airline. I just don't think that when you include the cost of the flight, I don't believe they compete with Ryanair. It's as simple as that. Ryanair bring to you low-cost flights and budget flights. That's what they advertise on the tin, and that's what they bring. And I don't believe on a short-haul route that Aer Lingus beats that. But that's just my opinion. Friday, St. Patrick's Day. Enjoy your celebrations before you leave us. I will indeed. There's that A330 we've just seen land. Exactly, Adam, honesty is key in all interactions, in my opinion. And I still get stung, but karma has it. Exactly. Just tuned in and subscribed. This looks good channel. Good stream. I was in Dublin last week on the same area when you streamed live. Hope to meet you soon on my next visit to Dublin. How are we doing? Fly high into the skies. Welcome. Damo wins, it's fixed. Imagine Damo in business class heading over to Dubai. Oh wow. Oh, by the way, happy Pi Day. It's Pi Day. So what date in November? I can't remember the exact dates. Mid-November, I just can't remember the exact dates. Here we go, we've got an ATR on arrival. We will announce more about the dates, etc. Over the coming weeks. The smaller the airline, the more cancellations there are. They don't have the fleet size to accommodate when planes go out of service or delay. Yeah, Aer Lingus had an absolute shocker last year for cancellation of flights, and it was nothing to do with aircraft or fleet size. But it's bizarre. I don't really understand the mentality of some people. If Ryanair delay a flight by 5 or 6 hours, it's almost a national outcry. If they cancel more than one flight, it's all over the news, it's a national outcry. But yet Aer Lingus cancelling multiple flights, and I mean tens of flights, and it's almost acceptable because it's Aer Lingus. It's just nonsense. There is I guess a part of it is brand snobbery as well, and like I say, the nostalgia, because people do still seem to think it is a national airline. It isn't. Like, let's be real, it isn't. In the same way that British Airways is no longer a national airline. Oh, Pi Day 3.14, get it now. How are we doing, Kevin Papworth? Papworth is an interesting surname. My late uncle had to have a heart-lung transplant when he was young, one of the first in the UK to have it done. And he was spent, in all honesty, probably, I would guess, spent about, I'm just having a guess here, but probably about a quarter of his life, if not more, in hospital. And the hospital he was at was actually Papworth Hospital in Cambridgeshire. Just a little bit of interesting stuff there. Michael Kelly's off to pick the kids up from school. I'll catch the rest on replay, Adam. Have a good one. You too, Michael Kelly. I've got a little tip for you before you go though, Michael. Why don't you tell the kids that they have to go to an after-school club? Tell them to do some extra homework or get a detention, because then you will never have to miss the last hour of a live. Tell them to get an hour's detention every day, because then you can watch the live. Only joking. Catch it on replay. Thank you for joining us again, Michael. Basic J pumpkin pie. By law, if your flight is delayed for more than 6 hours, you're entitled to compensation. You are. Love Dublin Airport. Yeah, it's great. Here we go. We've got one on. It's a final approach. I was having a drink, completely missed it, but here we go. Aer Lingus has been around a long time, it has. Flew one from JFK in 1966. Something else happened in 1966, didn't it? I can't remember what it was though. It slips my mind, I can't remember what it was, slips my memory. Well, but what else happened in 1966? I can't remember what it was. I recommend spotting at Liverpool to you if you get the chance to visit Liverpool Airport out at Speak. No compensation if the reason was the weather happened to me last December in Ryanair. Yeah, but like, see, the thing is, and I know you're not doing this, but the thing is, people then start blaming, oh, Ryanair, they don't pay compensation. Listen, none of the airlines pay compensation if it's an act of God, and that's what they see it as. Trying to spot these two at the parade ring is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, I should say it is. Speaking of Cheltenham, Debs, and anybody else who's on TikTok, have you noticed how many people on TikTok all of a sudden, in the build-up, the last 7 days of the build-up to Cheltenham, how many tipsters there are? 30 quid a month, 40 quid a month, 9.99 a month. You've got that absolute plonker from Hull, Scott Shearsmith, the biggest scammer to ever hit the internet. Last year he was a forex expert that lost everybody a fortune. This year he's a tipster that I believe has had, out of 27 tips, by the way, he deletes these tips as soon as they lose, but out of 27 tips he's had, I kid you not, 25 losers, all as either odds on or very short price favourites as well. The amount of these tipsters coming up is unreal. You've got that idiot with the glasses, that Gucci fella. Couldn't find the tip of a dart, never mind the tip at Cheltenham. Again deletes his tips. You've got Pro Sports Advice, again deletes his tips. Showed a railroad festival in De Quincy, Louisiana. I'd love to be down in like the south, the deep west and all that. As an ancient old dinosaur, I can remember BICBA, Laker Airlines. Or before my time, I guess. Got an aviation lover, what's the question, bro? People pay for tips, where do I sign up? Make a few bob for Lanzo. Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. The worst thing about it is you've got, I think it's Pro Sports Advice. but he's the most arrogant fool you'll ever come across as well, that far up his own backside. I don't know how he goes to the toilet, but for as long as I've been aware of him on TikTok, probably 18 months, he's had 12,000 paying members. But his tips are that good. His members have never gone up, not even by one. His members have never gone down, not even by one. You tell me how many bots are in that profile. Do you see Miley Cyrus compared TikTok to now being like a record label because we now have agencies to promote creators to boost revenue? I didn't see her, but it is right. And you know something, like, look, I'm a creator on TikTok, and I have been. And I've said from the very beginning, listen, gifting isn't the issue on TikTok for creators. What is the issue is people that don't create content and just sit there and beg. Doing a battle isn't creating content. But anyway, we're not on there, we're on YouTube. Sure, I can't remember. How about... Hi folks, check out EU law EC261 2004 compensation rule after 3 hours. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, there is a subsection to the EU rules that does say if it's an act of God, it's slightly different with compensation. But anything to do with staff, lack of staffing, or roster issues, or aircraft issues, you are entitled to your compensation. So you know that cargo that landed an hour or two ago? Yeah, Aviation. I've been meaning to ask you what you thought about the route situation. I don't believe it. My honest feeling is that it was all set up. I think it was convenient that for the first time in the history of her being on there, she answered the door when she was live without the phone in her hand. Whenever she had an interaction with the police, she always made sure she had a phone in her hand because she knew it got her views. But that time that she didn't, she got arrested and got sectioned. It didn't make sense. She was linked with Modine, who has been proven to be part of Marketing General's schemes and has openly staged him being kidnapped, his house being broken into, when it was very obvious it was that other fool Tommy that was doing it. I just don't believe it. But anyway, Search Airline customer service dashboard has some good info. Here we go, we've got this A330 now taxiing. Getting ready to head over to Orlando. I bet there's some excited, giggly children on board this flight getting ready to go and see Mickey and Minnie and whoever else is at Disney now. I remember when I went to Disney, that stupid duck, Pluto is it, bloody kicked me. You know where they walk around and they meet guests and stuff? I was having my photo took with him. It was at one of the water parks, the one that looked like a natural water park, if it's still there. I forget what it's called. But anyway, I was there and I wanted a photo. Well, I was having a photo with him and I just gave him a friendly little tap and he swung and booted me in the shins. Aggressive. I think it was Pluto. Anyway, if it wasn't Pluto, it was Daffy. Oh really? I think she does need to listen, Deb. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's a professional actress, that's what she is. She knows exactly what she's doing. The same as Evil Queen knew what she was doing. Rickster is just a full-on scamman. Imagine how many kids are traumatised for life if Pluto accidentally kicks him. It wasn't accidental. He proper took a full-on swing. He thought he was at the Super Bowl final with my shins. It wasn't Donald. It definitely wasn't Donald. Here we go. Let's get this arrival. It looks mighty quiet here at Dublin now. Pluto is the dog. Well, it wasn't. Was it Pluto though? Was it a dog or was it a dog? I can't remember if it was a duck or a dog. Whatever it was, kicked me. Like, it just shows how times have changed though, doesn't it? Because if that happened in today's world, I'd have gone on social media, it'd have been viral, and I'd have been suing Disney for like 5 or 6 million for emotional distress. The same with when one of the Chuckle brothers touched me. He touched my leg without permission when I was sat on his knee at Haven at Primrose Valley in Filey. He did touch my leg. Didn't kick you hard enough. That's not very nice, is it, Debs? Daffy is the duck. I told you there was a duck called Daffy. Daffy the Dafty for kicking me. Here we go, we've got that cargo on its way back out. I'm assuming it's heading back towards East Mids. We've got the A330 about to depart as well. Couldn't tell if it was a dog foot or a duck foot. It was, what, 23 years ago? Those characters do like your legs. Are they lucky legs? Yep. It was either someone who got turned down being a kicker for an NFL team or a college kicker who didn't make it. Yes, Gar Gaming. Here we go, we've got a Ryanair on departure, guys. FR1964 heading over to Eindhoven. Have we got anybody with us who was born in 1964? That's what we should do. We should see if we've got any flight numbers that match people's years of birth, especially with the Ryanair flight numbers. Have we got anybody in who was born in 1964? Another fun fact, I was actually born, obviously on the 5th of April, but I was actually born, the 5th of April 1986 was actually the Grand National Day. Born the day of the Grand National. And next up we've got EI121. Anybody born in year 121? I'm gonna bet you a hoodie that nobody was born in the year 121. EI121 heading to Orlando, the Airbus A330. We've got that cargo flight there. It came in a little bit earlier on. They've unloaded it quickly. It's NPT 760P West Atlantic, operated Boeing 737, heading to Birmingham this time. Came in from East Mids, I believe. It's now heading back to Birmingham. Came in from the East Midlands, now heading to the West Midlands, to the Birmingham Massive. Your accent sounds like you're saying fart instead of foot. The real story is Adam kicked first. No, I did kick first. I admit I kicked first. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one that's being paid to work with children, am I? I was a child. He was getting paid. He or she was getting paid to work with children. Shouldn't be drop kicking them. Thank you to whoever has just subscribed. You're a legend. Or indeed, you may be a legendette if you are female. AMX 1972. I think those must be American or Canadian Airlines. Here we go, heading to Orlando. Kids, I hope you've got your shin pads with you, because Daffy, that dafty lad, will kick you in the shins. I gotta say, when I was over there, Disney was great, and there was a lot of good things at Disney, but in terms of rides, I much preferred Busch Gardens. Bigger rides there, back in 20 years ago anyway. I don't know what it's like now, but Busch Gardens had the bigger rides. I remember when we were in Disney though, hiring speedboats. You used to be able to hire speedboats that you could take off and drive. Like, I'd have only been like 13, I was off in a speedboat by myself. One of my friends was over there with his family at the same time as us, so we all met up. We were out racing the boats around. They were quite expensive, but it was good fun. This rain's coming now. I think I'm going to end the stream because it is quiet here, and look at this clouds. I think we're going to end. The rain is coming. I don't want to get wet. Thank you to everybody who has joined us today. It's been an absolute pleasure broadcasting to you guys, as always. Thank you to all of the new subscribers, everybody who's hit that thumbs up. Don't forget, we have got that giveaway taking place. Simply click on the channel, go to the live section, rewatch any of our lives since the 1st of March. Tell us how many planes have landed or departed during the first 15 minutes of whichever live you're watching. Put your answer in the comments. All the correct answers go into a prize draw to take place the last Saturday of September. And you have the chance of winning a trip for two of you over to Dubai on the Emirates A380 in business class from Amsterdam, including connecting flights from a UK airport or indeed Dublin. 4 nights, 5-star accommodation in Dubai, 2 luxury excursions, and of course the chance to meet us and come and do some streaming with Airports Live TV. On that note, we have been Airports Live TV. I've been Adam James. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday evening. Stay safe, stay warm, stay blessed wherever you are in the world. Take care, guys. Big love from me. Hasta mañana.